Hello student, welcome you all. In this session, we discuss about the basic concept in line drawing and the two algorithms, that is DDA and the Bresham's line algorithms. Okay, this session is the overview about these two algorithms. Okay, the line drawing, the basic concept in line drawing in that the lines is a straight object which have no curves and no thickness, and it extends both the directions without end. If it does have ends, it is called as line segment. Means there is two coordinates, that is first coordinate is x1 y1 and second one is the x2 y2, and we have to draw a line in between start point and the end point. Okay, the process of turning on the pixel of a line segment is called as vector generation or the line generation. Then the line should appear as a straight line and it should start and end accurately. It is an incremented approach line. It is an incremented approach. Okay, in that the line should be drawn rapidly. This is the picture about the vertical and horizontal lines, 45-degree line and lines with other orientation. This is the first image is the vertical and horizontal line. Second one is the their 45-degree line, and C1 is the lines with other orientation. Okay. So the second point is line drawing algorithms. Most of the line drawing algorithms use incremental method. Why we calling it as an incremental approach? Because to find out the next point, we require the previous point. Okay. In this method, line start with starting point and then fixed increment is added to the current point to get the next point on the line. Means we have to find out the next point and we require the previous point to find out the next point. Okay. So here is the line drawing algorithm are classified two algorithms. First of all, digital differential analyzer algorithm, and second one is the Bresham's algorithm. So in digital differential analyzer algorithm, you have to remember that DDA is a scan conversion method which is used for drawing the line segment onto the screen, and it is follows an incremental approach. So difference in pixel point is to be analyzed that according to that the line can be drawn. Here we want to draw the line onto the graph is the starting point and there is end point, and we have to reach the ending point. We have to find out the incremental floating point. So with the help of floating point, that line segment can be drawn. In the digital differential analyzer, we know that the slope of the straight line is given as m is equal to delta y upon delta x. So slope of the line is called as is equal to delta y upon delta x. So delta y is nothing but y2 minus y1, that is next point minus previous point, and delta x is nothing but x2 minus x1, that is end point minus first point. Okay. So in this there is a equation simplification is see in this delta y is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 into delta x, and delta x is equal to x2 minus x1 upon y2 minus y1 into delta y. Okay, then here is the for simple DDA, either delta x or delta y, whichever is largely chosen as a one raster unit. Means there is a condition. So in we see that the algorithm. So in this algorithm, first step is read the line endpoints, that is x1 and y1 and x2 and y2, such that they are not equal. If these points are equal, then plot that point and exit. If they are not equal, then go to the step second. The step second is nothing but calculate the delta x and delta y. So the equation about the delta x is equal to x2 minus x1 and delta y is equal to y2 minus y1. Okay. Then go to the third step. In the third step, if delta x is greater than equal to delta y, then length is equal to delta x, else length is equal to delta y. Okay, length is nothing but the steps. The steps we require to reach the end point. Okay, or we find out the floating point, and which steps is required to find out this point or reach this point to the end point. Okay, this is nothing but the steps. So if delta x is greater than delta y, then steps is equal to delta x, else steps is equal to delta y. Then go to the step 4. That is, step 4 is nothing but x increment and y increment. Okay, the x increment is equal to delta x upon steps, and y increment is nothing but delta y upon step. Okay, then go to the step 5. The step 5 is nothing but if there is a floating point numbers is given, then the round figure is to calculate the round figure, and this is the formula of the round figure, that is x is equal to x1 plus 0.5 into sine of delta x, and y is equal to y1 plus 0.5 into sine of delta y. Okay, then this is the go to the step 6. In the step 6, there is a begins the loop, and in this loop points are plotted. Then go to the 7th step. While I is less than length means I is less than the steps, then plot the integer x and integer y, means before the end point I is always less than the length. Okay, and while the I is less than equal to length, then plot the integer x and integer y, and then calculate the x and y values, and I is always the incremented up to the length I is less than length. Okay, if I is greater than length, then this while loop is a stop. Okay, then here is the example of DDA. Okay, then this is the advantages of DDA algorithm and disadvantages of the DDA algorithm. We discussed these advantages and disadvantages in the previous lecture. Okay, so the second algorithm is nothing but Bresham's line drawing algorithm. In this Bresham's line drawing algorithm, okay, it is an efficient method than the DDA. Why we called it is an efficient method? Because it involves only integer, addition, multiplication, and this operation can be performed very rapidly. So line can be generated very quickly. Here Bresham's line algorithm uses only integer addition, subtraction and multiplication by 2, and we know that the computer can perform the operations of integer, addition and subtraction very rapidly. Okay. So this method, next pixel selected that who have the least distance between the true line, means the basic principle of the Bresham's line algorithm is to select the optimum raster location to represent a straight line. Okay. To accomplish this, the algorithm always increments either x or y by 1 unit depending on the slope of the line. The increment in the other variable is determined by examining the distance between the actual line location and the nearest pixel, and this distance is called as a decision variable or the error. Okay. In this picture, this is the starting point, and this one is the true line, and this pixel is a nearest pixel or is a pixel nearest to the true line. So in the Bresham's line algorithm, we have calculate the least distance between the true line. Means we have to calculate the nearest pixel between the true line. Okay, and this is the A pixel is above the true line and this B is below the true line. Okay, then the dA is the distance above the true line and dB is distance below the true line. Okay, this is the starting point, and this one is the nearest pixel than this pixel. Okay, means it is seen that the intercept of the line with the line x is equal to 1 is closer to the line y0, that is pixel 10, than the pixel 11. Okay, the pixel 1 and 0 is the closest to this point than the 1. Okay, means this pixel is the closest to this true line. Okay, then second one is the intercept of the line with the line x2 is close to the, means this 2 1 than the 2 0. This 2 1 is nearest to the true line than the 2 2. Okay, than the 2 0. Okay, this 2 1 is nearest to the true line than the 2 0. Means this pixel and this pixel is the nearest to the true line. Means we have to calculate this nearest pixel with the help of the DI, with the help of the decision parameter. Okay, then so the decision variable is defined as E is equal to dB minus dA or dA minus dB. Then the E is equal to 2 into delta y minus delta x. Here is we see that algorithm. Okay, first step is the read the line endpoints, that is x1 y1 and x2 y2. Then second step is the delta x is equal to, we calculate the delta x and delta y values, that is delta x is equal to x2 minus x1 and delta y is equal to y2 minus y1. Initialize the starting point, means initialize the x is equal to x1 and y is equal to y1's value. Okay, then go to the step 4. The step 4 is nothing but E is equal to 2 into delta y minus delta x. E is equal to 2 into delta y minus delta x. Okay, then go to the step 5, that is I is equal to 1. Initialize counter, means initialize the I counter and go to the step 6, that is plot the xy. Then go to the step 7, that is while E is greater than 0, then y is equal to y plus 1 and E is equal to E minus 2 into delta x. There is another formula of E is nothing but E is equal to E plus 2 delta y minus 2 delta x. Okay, E plus, while E is greater than 0, then y is equal to y plus 1 and E is equal to E minus 2 into delta x. There is another formula of E, that is E is equal to E plus 2 into delta y minus delta x. Okay, if E is greater than 0, then y is incremented. Also x is also incremented, that is x is equal to x plus 1. If this condition is false, that is E is less than 0, then x is equal to x plus 1 and E is equal to E plus 2 into delta y and I is equal to I plus 1. Then go to the step 9, that is I is less than delta x. Then go to the step 6, means I is less than delta x. Then 6th step is plot the xy and stop this floating point. Okay, calculate the floating point. Here is the Bresham's algorithm to rasterize the line. This is the example of the Bresham's algorithm to rasterize the line. And with the help of the example, we draw the line. That is, this is the true line. Okay, this is the true line, and this point is the nearest point between the true line. Then the difference between DDA and Bresham's algorithm is DDA, it uses the floating point arithmetic, and Bresham's, it uses only integer addition, subtraction and multiplication by 2. Okay, the second difference is that due to floating point arithmetic, it takes more times, and in Bresham's it is a quicker than the vector generation algorithm, that is the DDA algorithm. Then third one is the less efficient. Bresham's line is the more efficient. DDA, the fourth difference is where the speed is important, this algorithm needs to implement it in hardware. And Bresham's, the hardware implementation is not required. Okay. First difference is very important difference is that it uses the floating point arithmetic, and in Bresham's algorithm it uses only the integer addition, subtraction and multiplication. Okay, so due to the floating point, the arithmetic takes the more time, and due to the integer, there is a Bresham's is the quicker or takes the less time than the DDA. Okay, this is the less efficient and Bresham's is the more efficient. Then example of the DDA. In the previous lecture, I give an example, that is 2 2 and 5 2. The answer is that x1 is equal to 2, y1 is equal to 2, x2 is equal to 5 and y2 is equal to 2. Then step number second, that is to calculate the dx and dy, that is the delta x and delta y. So the dx is equal to, or delta x is equal to x2 minus x1 is equal to 5 minus 2 is equal to 3, and delta y is equal to y2 minus y1, that is 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. Then the calculate the slope, that is the delta y minus delta x, that is 0 upon 3 is equal to 0. Then there is a condition, go to the step next. Then there is a condition, if delta x is greater than dy, then steps is equal to delta x, otherwise steps is equal to delta y. Here is the delta x is greater than the delta y, so the steps is equal to delta x. Step is equal to delta x is equal to 3. Then we have to calculate the x increment value and y increment value. That is, the x increment is equal to dx upon step and y increment is equal to dy upon step. So x increment is equal to 1 and y increment is equal to 0. Then here is the start, 2 x1 is equal to 2, y1 is equal to 2. Okay, x1 is equal to 2 and y1 is equal to 2. These are the starting point, and the x increment is equal to 1 and y increment is equal to 0. So x value is incremented by 1 up to the till the end point is given. Okay, means this is the starting point and we have to increment the starting point, that is 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, 3 plus 1 is equal to 4 and 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. We have to stop this increment because we get the end point, that is the 5. That is the x2 is equal to 5. Okay, then then value of y increment is equal to 0. Then this is the starting point and we have not incremented because y increment is equal to 0. So 2 2 2 and we get the last point, that is the y2 value. The y2 value is equal to 2 and we have these values, that is 2 3 4 5 and y value is 2 2 2 2. With the help of x and y, we plot these points to x scalar and y scalar. We have to plot this point and draw a line. Okay, then thank you so much for listening this session. Hope you all clear about the concept of Bresham's and DDA algorithms. Thank you so much.